be throwing to one of the most analytical catchers in Jose Trevino as we come home to Willie Castro.
When Cole is known to be one of the best strikeout pitchers in the count.
Taking on the center fielder, Willie Castro, switch hitter in a year where they really should be about 500.
And with metal
charm.
So often you see the number, but I like the star.
If I would wear the chain, if y'all gonna make it a big deal. But I like it. Let the guys go out there.
Exactly what you're feeling. Express yourself. So a little battle here for Cole.
I want to see as many pitches as possible.
Payoff again. Rocketed into right. Judge has got plenty of time with this one, though, and the first out.
They don't want teams sitting on it too much.
Well, and they don't really get a chance to as he takes a look at Gerrit Castro.
Curveball that is getting hit at a 400 clip this season.
Soft ground ball in for DJ LeMahieu, the second baseman.
Half is a big number, but that tells you how nasty Cole is if he has his stuff going.
And these BetMGM odds have obviously seen that Yankees pitchers are going deeper into games than usual.
Ground ball back to third. Donaldson, his first game back in a 1-2. He has been the absolute storyline for the Tigers this year, hitting that 3,000 as he continued back to about the middle of May. Cabrera, soft ground ball. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa slings it to first. Down. Meanwhile,
actually happens to be Aaron's dad, but their friendship extended past that. They went to rival colleges where, Boone went to USC and Hinch went to Stanford, but actually
still have that bond and they're able to look out for each other. In today's
they all
game.
should get psychology degrees.
I agree completely. Because that understand where guys are mentally, make sure they're in a good headspace to go out there and compete.
Well, and we've got a little photo.
Appreciate the fact that his photo was in black and white right there.
Ground ball again. Rizzo underhands to Cole. Little different game early on for Gerrit Cole so far as he looks in at Spencer Torkelson and delivers high ground outs and a fly out for Cole instead. As he gets Torkelson to chase,
the Tigers in their meeting before the game, they know these strikeout pitch count up. Like, people do not do that anymore. Offenses do not worry about the pitch count anymore like they used to back in the days because of some mistakes early in the count.
It's got a 2-2 to Torkelson, who fouls this one off. He came in, maybe we'll win, and finally said, no, it's time we walk in acting like we're going to win every game.
Clubhouse. I don't know who it has to be, Pete.
Pirates just swept the Dodgers. Anything can happen.
And absolutely.
Yep, he goes yard for a solo shot to give the Phils a 1-0 lead. They're now up 4-0 in the third, looking for 9 straight dubs, Mel.
Yeah, LG, the Twins trying to make a little bit of a bounce back, while the switch-hitting catcher Tucker Barnhart with an even count against Cole. We've got multiple sports crossing over right now. NBA, NHL, baseball.
Cole already throwing 98 and then mixing in a 92-mile-an-hour cutter, no matter if you're right-handed or left-handed.
Cole facing the bottom of the order.
I think this is Cole locked in. At some point, I don't think it really matters. Oh, my goodness. And if you get
it's just show and go.
ball out. But he took the ball right back, said, let's get right back after it. And and what a great take right there. Great take.
And young Daz Cameron just trying to find his way as he adjusts. You can't adjust. Islanders firing so far. And again, just a performance like no other from the Yankees. Castro, he finally won out a battle, got him to fly out in the first.
You're trying to continue to pound the zone and trust your stuff. Ball. And get early outs. That's
the thing Nestor Cortez was talking about earlier when I checked in with him. He said, I don't have a lot of experience in a rotation, but he said, I think it's better by being in the same rotation.
Right, I agree. Like they're so extremely locked in. They feel like they all want to go 7 innings.
And another strike.
And all he wants to do is win.
All right, thank you so much.
Well, and when you're hitting the way that off of him, Castro has been one of the most consistent hitters for the Tigers outside of Cabrera this year.
He should just be the everyday guy. He's more of a utility role, can move around, play all positions really well. But when you look at his numbers, I mean, he's nearly a 300.
And he said they talk about everything, but he said he doesn't like to ask him for too much advice. He doesn't want to be, you know, one of the
Hank Aaron and Miguel Cabrera. And those are the only guys who have hit 300 with 500. Make your game better.
Castro behind, but battling a soft ground ball. Cole to first. And he'll get and you hit the ball.
But that's what makes those players so great is that we're thinking about mechanics. We're thinking about
Jonathan Scope also right back to Gerrit Cole. He doesn't even have to move. Misplay there, and the biggest thing you can do in this game is you don't let that live with you, because it's going to be back out on the field before he has another at-bat.
Yeah, man, you just got to be able to. Very tough to read for even most experienced of outfielders. So when you have somebody who isn't as experienced.
Left Harold. Chase there now, and I need to start shoving these baseballs. Kind of kicks in a little bit as Cabrera just sends
Toward his first at bat and trying to make adjustments to see, especially with that. He is. A lot of cat and mouse going on around here. So you see.
This will be the 8th pitch between these two. Cabrera out to right, soft enough for Judge, and he's there. Talking about how nasty it is. Meanwhile, Javier Baez stands in behind that 4th wall there to get a chance to talk about Baez and his personality and the fact that he was in New York and Detroit. This is such an easier home for him to claim.
It is, but at the same time, when you're grinding, sometimes you just have to back that pitch up. Continue to stay aggressive, but you see him right there expanding on.
It's 2 outs here for Jeimer Candelario, and to his credit, you know, he was given 8, and so AJ Hinch even said, I was a little surprised. He said, yeah, I'm going to be in the lineup today. He said, okay, against Cole.
Or not winning, maybe you're in the wrong business.
Candelario skies this one out.
way for him to be aggressive successfully.
2-1, he gets a ground outs and a fly out since. Payoff and another foul. This one underway. 3-2 and another foul ball to start June. Payoff again, and Cole at 9. Torkelson, Barnhart, and Daz Cameron this inning as he comes home to Torkelson with a strike. And for Torkelson, at least, and you're playing in a ballpark such as this. But it was also another .2 for AJ. But they talk all the time, and they talk about the fact they're all kind of failing together right now as they figure out how.
See, why,
you know, it's there.
Yeah, you know, it's good that we're seeing all these rookies, I guess. But
with a team that's not necessarily a all-in win or bust type team, to where, yeah, the Tigers know that this is just a stepping stone. They're still trying to develop the young talent. You have some with the organization like the Tigers right now, is that you have the ability to go through your with a must-win organization. So you can kind of free yourself, free your mind a little bit. As long as you show that you're working towards your goal, and you continue to have the same process, you'll keep your job.
I mean, for as impressive as what the Yankees are doing just objectively, it's maybe even more impressive when you can.
When you have so many teams spending the big dollars to build their squads, and you're not willing to put the call in the umpire's hands. You control all 3 of those pitches extremely well. It makes you tough, and Cole is one of those guys. His fastball looks the hardest. When you see swings off his fastball, he is
7 tonight, another 3 straight. Top of the Tigers lineup. He has struck out 4 straight, and so still largely efficient. As a little up. Had been perfect through 7 as well. As the 1-1 skied into right, Aaron Judge in, calls off Hicks, and he's right at that over/under 8.5 strikeout mark.
Yeah, Mel, going through the first 2 innings, you see no strikeouts. You're like, oh, we should have took the under on that. And then
the minute we mentioned it, he shot foul to right. 0-2, soft ground ball, sliding stop for LeMahieu. 2
bit like a postseason atmosphere, and I think we're getting that vibe again here tonight.
Up the middle. Oh gosh, and DJ LeMahieu, as he pounds his fist into the ground. Jonathan.
He's extremely aggressive, so leaving a cutter up in the zone is what he'll probably be more upset about.
Miguel Cabrera. Can the Tigers? He's going to tell Boone.
I think so, absolutely, especially at 96 pitches. A blowout game like this, it makes that call easier for Boone to be able to go to the bullpen.
Soft ground ball, Miguel Cabrera. This one beats the infield. The Tigers.
Has changed. I was like, probably it's a little different for Miguel, the way that rookies had to behave.
Right. Oh, very different. Very great veterans over there in that Marlins staff.
2 aboard. The first hits for the Tigers this evening.
Who's gone deep a bunch of times.
1-2 swing and a miss.